Have you guys ever seen Kiss perform live?
I have.
Oh yeah.
How was the, oh, both of you
Many
guys.
times.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Many times.
trivia here. Do you remember the Double Live Kiss album?
I don't.
You don't?
I'm not gonna-
Because you're a youngster. Many of you guys, the Double Live Kiss album recorded in
secret.
Cobo Hall. There's one scream and the song Hotter Than Hell, and that's me. No, I was there. I was there in Cobo Hall. I was there when they recorded the Cobo Hall Double Live album. I was there at the concert. I used to go to all the Kiss concerts in Detroit growing up. And I've seen Kiss a couple times. Last time I seen it was probably about 4 years ago.
That's not too long ago.
Yeah, so.
When was the last time you saw
I
Kiss?
saw him with Ted Nugent like about 5 years ago, something like that.
Oh, so you guys aren't too far behind.
Yeah, no. We like Kiss.
I've seen him a lot. I've seen him actually a lot. It's kind of weird though to go watch him now. You go see him now, and you've got like everybody from like 65 years old down to like 8. So it's kind of weird to go to a it's kind of weird to go to a rock concert and see like little
starting
kids.
them young.
Well, speaking of 8, I have a little son that's 9 years old, and you know, his name's Christian.
Christian.
And I grew up listening to all these bands and stuff, and you know, I play in a band, and we have Kiss stuff around our studio, and.
Does he ask you questions
And
about
that's
him?
what's
No,
kind
we
of
ask
cool.
him.
He's 9 years old. It's not like we push the stuff on him, but he develops his own style of what he's into. My kid's only 9 years old. His favorites are Kiss and Ozzy. I mean, he loves Ozzy. I just went and took him the other night to the Jimmy Kimmel show and took him to get out to see Ozzy. But you know, it's funny that these bands that have been around for all these years. I mean, I get these kids 8, 9, 10 years old that are totally into Kiss right now.
Well, you know,
And these are bands I was into when I was 15, 16 years old. You know?
It makes me think of when he's around the other kids at school. What do they ask him? You know, like, who's that?
You listen to Lady Gaga?
Who's that guy with the painted face?
Yeah, right.
It's okay. Good music is good music. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's timeless. And a lot of the kids today are listening to a lot of the stuff from the 70s and 80s because everything from the 90s and stuff, it was just a bunch of one-hit wonder garbage. And those bands actually are still around touring. And what are you going to listen to? Something that's been around for 30 years or something that was around for 2 years?
It's kind of like fashion is what I compare it to. It all
Very much
cycles
so.
around.
Very much so.
Over and
It is.
over.
I mean, what's good keeps coming around. Bell bottoms, you notice? Not so much since the 70s.
That's like
not
now.
so much because they're not.
That's like now, like the other night we played a show at the Rainbow Bar and Grill in
that was
Hollywood.
interesting. That was interesting.
And I remember back in the '80s going down there and going and seeing bands like Rat and Motley Crue and everybody with their hair up high and their eyeliner on, the guys looking like girls, and that's all cool. And I lived in that era, and I was part of that era too. But you know, now it's like looks like that again on the Sunset Strip on a Friday night. There's these bands that run around. Here's these kids, 17, 18 years old. They had their hair sticking out.
13-year-old bass player.
13-year-old bass player. And these kids are cracking me up, man. They're all reliving that, like you said. It's just a big turnaround right now. It looks like 1988 back on the Sunset Strip these days. These guys are running around looking like little Motley Crues, man.
It was pretty trippy. It looked like these guys took probably 45 minutes apiece to get dressed.
To put their get up.
I mean, they had like stuff like this, but they had like the chains and the leather and jackets. So these guys are playing with like full leather jackets on in this little box upstairs. You know they were dying.
Well, yeah,
they look
but they
cool
wanted
as
to
shit.
look cool.
They look cool, though, man.
That's all that matters when you're that age.
They really did look cool. Then they let them hang out in the Rainbow, which was really weird. All night they let them hang out.
Really?
Which was amazing to us because the bouncer came down and goes, "Man, I don't know who booked this. Those little kids can't be in here, man." Next thing you know, they're sitting upstairs all night.
Hey, they were out drinking us. They were making me mad. They were out shooting us, man. No, I'm just kidding. They were drinking.
We were a positive influence, really.
Swear to God.
They were really good kids, though. It was cool. But to see the kids coming around and all that type of stuff, this Reed coming around, it's like you emulate what's good, no matter how old you are.
Do you have any advice for anyone, any up-and-coming bands, like any advice from what you guys have been through as a mentor?
We don't have tuning guitars without, I don't know.
Really, just learn
making
how
us
to play.
listen to it.
Learn how to play your instruments.
Yeah,
I mean, so many
it's a good
bands,
thing.
they learn like 3 chords and they put a band together and they go out and they play and then it's embarrassing. I mean, before you go out, learn your instrument. Do some homework, take some time, and take care of your instruments. I mean, when your mom buys you a guitar, don't just throw it in the closet, man. Take care of it. That's your best friend. That's your buddy.
Well, it's hard at that age because you don't really care about things. You think it's really you take care of it for probably the first week, kind of like a puppy, and then you're kind of done. You're finished with it
I know
after that.
about puppies.
Yeah, right.
He knows a lot about dogs.
He does. He's a dog man. He's a dog man from Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Alcatraz.
No. As far as advice, I don't know. Just have fun. I mean, that's basically it. If you're in a band, don't do it to become famous. Don't do it to become rich. Just do it because you want to play music and it's something that you love to do. If you're good, all the other stuff will come later.
All right, youngins, you hear that at home?
Yeah.
Listen to his
Don't
advice.
talk smack. Just play.
do it.
Just do it. That's exactly it. Just get up on stage and do it. If you're playing, you win. You win. That's what it takes.
Yeah.
You guys have also seen, or have you seen AC/DC live?
Oh yeah, I've seen AC/DC a couple times. I was fortunate enough to see him when they had the original singer, Bon Scott.
Bon Scott, right. How was that for you?
You know, I was so young at the time. It's kind of weird because, I mean, you talk about old concerts. I mean, I don't want to reveal my age here or nothing, but, you know, I think I played the Last Supper one time. But, no, I remember, like, one time I went to a concert, and believe it or not, the opening band was AC/DC. And then the second band was the Tubes, and the third band was Heart. Talk about a weird combination of bands, but AC/DC came out with Bon Scott. This one, Highway to Hell, just came out, and I was just blown away. I was going to see the Tubes and Heart. Didn't even know who AC/DC was. Their album Highway to Hell. I mean, I'd heard of them, you know, a little bit, but wasn't real familiar with them, and just I was blown away at, like, I don't remember what, 14, 15 years old. Those guys came to town, and it was amazing, man. Bon Scott.
Have you seen them perform? No.
I've seen them with Brian Johnson.
With
I
Brian
think
Johnson?
once I saw them at Long Beach.
Have you seen Brian Johnson?
Yes, I've seen Brian Johnson.
I think Bon Scott would have been cooler.
Okay, I was about to ask, do you have a
Bon Scott
preference of which one you like
Bon Scott
better? Or?
You know, Bon Scott's more of a legendary frontman, bad boy rock and roller. Brian Johnson's just got that gritty voice. I mean, if you're going for showmanship, I like Bon Scott. If you're going for the sound of AC/DC, I like Brian
But
Johnson.
here's the thing,
Okay.
Bon Scott.
You gotta have, you know.
Brian Johnson just emulates Bon Scott.
Bon Scott.
So he's basically copying the guy. That's where he learned to
rock and
sing,
roll.
man. He copied the guy and learned how. I mean, that tells you a
I
lot.
listen to AC/DC a lot. I love AC/DC. They're a really good band. So either one of them, I like them
Either
all.
one. Your music is very classic rock, and it happens to have a little bit of a southern twist. I like the song "Accept Me." That was nice. I do. I like that song a lot. You know, being from Texas, I kind of like that little twang in there.
Yeah.
You also do cover music too, don't you?
Well, we do because you know, when you're in a band, and you know, there's a big war against if you're a cover band, if you're an original band. We're original band. We write originals. We put albums out, but we also like to play cover songs because that's what we grew up listening to. I grew up listening to Kiss, AC/DC, Van Halen, Judas Priest. I like playing them songs. I like being in a bar on a Friday night at midnight drinking whiskey and singing some Van Halen. I mean, that's fun to me. You know, that's what life is about. That's having fun. That's why we do cover songs. And then plus we get to do other gigs that other bands don't get to get, like cruise ship gigs and, you know, festival events and corporate events. Biker events. If you could break out a couple of old good classic rock songs now, you're in there. So
you say you like whiskey. What kind of whiskey you like to drink?
I drink Jack Daniels.
Oh,
yeah.
What do you like to drink?
There's only one Jack Daniels whiskey.
And we put it on.
You like Jack Daniels?
That's all there is.
Okay.
If you want to drink Jack,
we set it on fire to drink it.
We know there's Jim Beam. You know,
No, there's not. There's Jack Daniels.
All right.
No Jim Beam.
Forgive me.
Go to Texas. You can go to Texas and you go Jim Beam and Jack. What's going to get drank?
Have you ever seen a Southern Rock poster?
They drink a little bit of everything, along with some.
Have you ever seen a Jim Beam Southern Rock ass kicking poster? No. You've only seen the Jack Daniels.
You don't see no Jim Beam posters hanging up on Sunset Boulevard, do you?
I will admit.
All about Jack.
Most classic rockers do drink Jack Daniels and
Jim
beer.
Beam and Coke. Come on, dude. Dude. It's like saying give me some lipstick. It's like Jack Daniels and Coke.
What are you trying to say, huh?
It's nothing.
We drink the Jack.
He's digging himself in a hole now because now he's talking about makeup.
I'm buried to here.
You can't talk about makeup around me. Now see, what? You looking at my makeup?
Yeah.
He's scrunching his face up like I did a bad job on my makeup.
Daddy died in '65, that's what Mama said.